Hello. Welcome back to our story, Streams to the River, River to the Sea. Chapter 10. Charbonneau came to the lodge soon after dawn to take me away. Snow was falling and the wind blew, but Blue Sky made him wait at the door until we had eaten. When she let him in, he did not want to talk to her and asked for Black Moccasin. He sleeps, Blue Sky said. I wait, Charbonneau said. Sometimes he sleeps all day. I wait. In the winter, he sleeps sometimes for 2 days. What do you want of him? That girl, he said, pointing at me. Last night, he was angry when she took me away, and he was angry now, though he spoke soft words. Winter is here, she said. Go trade with Leborgne. Come back when the snows are gone. Then you can build a lodge and have a proper place to keep your wives. Charbonneau trades, he said. Charbonneau does not build teepees or wigwams or wickiups or hogans. He go trade one village to another village, on river and far from river. He takes journeys, you see? I see, said Blue Sky. That is why I tell you to come back when there are no more snows. His black eyes snapped. Talk? Why talk? This girl, she belonged to Toussaint Charbonneau. This girl. What is the name of this girl, anyway? Sacagawea. Sacagawea? What does that word mean? Bird girl. Bird woman. Huh, Charbonneau grunted. Bird girl better. No like bird woman. Like bird girls. We were in the lodge, huddled at the fire. Black Moccasin came and sat down. Usually Blue Sky made decisions for the family. Black Moccasin was happy not to be bothered, but he did speak up now. Enough, Charbonneau. Go, he said. We will talk again when spring comes. Charbonneau stood over the old chieftain. He fingered his hunting knife. As long as I knew him, he always fingered it when he was angry. The old man gave him back a sullen gaze. I did not want to marry Toussaint Charbonneau. He scared me. The locks of lank hair, the black beard, the tufts of black hair on his hands, the huge shoulders, the lumbering gait, reminded me of a buffalo or a bear. I told this to Blue Sky on the day that Charbonneau came back from the villages far up the river. Soon afterward, she said to him, While you were gone, we built a fine lodge for you and your wives. It is built of antelope skins and has 2 bear skins on the floor. It is big, big enough for a family. I do not wish the lodge. Charbonneau goes down river. He goes to great city, St. Louis. He trades with Sioux and Iowas, also Kickapoos. Charbonneau goes north also. He trades with Dakotas and Ojibways and Assiniboines. Charbonneau travels much. Charbonneau does not sit in lodge. You don't need to sit, Blue Sky said. You go south, go north, in every direction. But this wife stays safe in the lodge while you are away. She will make a home for you in the village of Metaharta. He raised his hands above his head. He clutched his hair and pulled at it in a frenzy. Charbonneau, he said, do not wish to come home to wives. He wishes wives with him where he go. You trade with the Sioux, our enemies, she said. With our enemies, the Assiniboines also. You cannot take this girl among our enemies unless she wishes to go. Blue Sky turned to me for an answer. She read it in my eyes. The fear of danger and even death among hostile tribes for me and the children I might bear. My strong feelings for my new home and my new friends. How sad it would be to leave them. The fear of marriage to a man I scarcely knew. All was there in my eyes for her to see. She said to Charbonneau, You have a right to Sacagawea. You won her in the game, so you can marry her, but you cannot take her from this village. Charbonneau started to tear his hair again. I have spoken, Blue Sky said. I speak these words for Black Moccasin and for myself. Charbonneau must have seen in one quick glance that he could never hope to stand against this woman. He quit tearing at his hair and tried to smile. When does marriage happen? He stammered. Now, good for Toussaint Charbonneau. 6 suns from now, said Blue Sky. Not good. 6, Blue Sky said. Charbonneau suddenly reached for me, but I moved away fast. We left him standing there. He bellowed after us in angry French words and Minatory. Blue Sky did not look back or heed him. This Charbonneau, she said, when we were inside the lodge, is a wild animal that needs taming. You cannot tame him by yourself, so I will help you. Long ago, Black Moccasin was wild too, though never wild like this one. Look at Black Moccasin now. How gentle he is. Yes, I need to help you. Hide me until he is gone, I begged her. He will be gone for many suns. In that time, he will forget about me and will find another girl. Blue Sky shook her head. He will cause much trouble, much for you and much for all of us. He has fixed his mind on you. He will not forget. I can hide myself. I can flee. Charbonneau will find you wherever you go. If you were his wife and fled, then he has the right by our laws to kill you. You are not his wife. You are a slave, but still he can punish you. True Arrow, one of our chiefs, owned a slave woman, and she fled, and when he caught her, he cropped both her ears and the tip of her nose. That means he cut part of her ear off and cut off the tip of her nose. That's terrible. That is the law of the Minatories. But Charbonneau is not a Minatory. But you are a Minatory, Blue Sky said. She took my hand. Make a good home for him. If he does not like the home you make, then you can rid yourself of Toussaint Charbonneau. And that's the end of chapter 10. Come on back for chapter 11.